Hello everyone! In this part of the course, we'll be exploring how transparency shapes the development and use of artificial intelligence. Specifically, we will explore from how systems are designed to how they're monitored and improved over time. 1. Each step in this process helps build technology that performs well and earns trust through openness, fairness, and responsibility. Let's start with something simple: trust. Just like we trust a friend more when they're honest, we trust AI when it's transparent. Think of transparency as the bridge between technology and society. When we open the black box a little, we let people see that AI decisions are not magic. They're logical, traceable, and, most importantly, accountable. Accountability is what makes transparency meaningful. This is about taking responsibility when things go wrong and being open about how we fix them. Transparency is a mindset. From the very first design sketch to deployment and feedback, every stage should be open. Think of it like building a bridge. You don't want hidden bolts or missing plans. When we document decisions and invite feedback, we build better AI, but also trustworthy AI. We always think of documentation as paperwork, but it's also storytelling. It tells the story of how an idea turned into a responsible system. Good documentation saves time, reduces confusion, and protects both people and organizations. Let's talk about the main principles of effective documentation. First, clarity. That means using plain, structured language that everyone can understand, not just the technical team. The goal is to make the content accessible and clear so people don't need extra explanations to follow what's going on. Next, consistency. All documents should have a similar tone, structure, and format. It makes them easier to read and helps people quickly find what they're looking for, no matter who wrote it. Then, collaboration. Good documentation isn't done in isolation. It should include input from developers, data experts, legal advisors, and even users. Everyone sees things from a different angle, and that mix of perspectives makes the final result stronger. And finally, continuity. Documentation should never be treated as a one-off task. It's something living. It needs to be updated as systems evolve, data changes, or new policies come in. Keeping it current ensures it stays useful and trustworthy over time. Documentation improves through feedback. Collect input from users, auditors, and team members. Updating regularly keeps information accurate and relevant. Transparency isn't static. It grows as we learn. Today's documentation is digital and collaborative. Version control tools keep track of changes automatically. Dashboards and visuals help people understand complex information quickly. Automation reduces human error and keeps everything up to date. Tools like model cards and ethics sheets help make AI systems more understandable by clearly showing how they work, what data they rely on, and where their limitations are. They outline a model's purpose, performance, and potential risks, helping prevent misuse and biased decision-making. By documenting this information openly, organizations promote honesty and transparency, making it easier for users and stakeholders to evaluate whether the system is trustworthy. In practice, this kind of reporting builds confidence, supports accountability, and encourages more responsible use of AI across different contexts. Explainability toolkits make model behavior visible. SHAP and Lime show which features most influence to prediction. They are very useful when explaining outcomes to stakeholders or regulators. IBM's AI Explainability 360 goes further, offering a full set of tools to measure fairness, transparency, and bias. These toolkits help teams document why a model behaves the way it does, turning complex outputs into clear, evidence-based explanations. Explainability toolkits make model behavior visible. SHAP and Lime show which features most influence to prediction, very useful when explaining outcomes to stakeholders or regulators. IBM's AI Explainability 360 goes further, offering a full set of tools to measure fairness, transparency, and bias. These toolkits help teams document why a model behaves the way it does, turning complex outputs into clear, evidence-based explanations. Now it's worth looking at how the Horizon Europe HumAIne project contributes to making responsible AI more practical. One of these solutions focuses directly on transparency, the glass box models. They're designed so that anyone, not just data scientists, can see how decisions are made and what reasoning lies behind them. This kind of openness is crucial in sectors where trust, accountability, and compliance really matter. Instead of acting like a black box, these models show their inner workings. Stakeholders can inspect the logic, test assumptions, and trace how inputs lead to specific outcomes. That transparency helps companies demonstrate fairness and stability, and it supports regulatory compliance, including the requirements set out in the EU AI Act, HumAIne. The HumAIne glass box models stand out for a few reasons. Their modular architecture makes them flexible and scalable, adapting easily as systems grow or change. They integrate smoothly with existing tools so they can be deployed without disrupting operations, and because they're open source, they evolve through community contributions, encouraging continuous improvement and innovation. Ultimately, glassbox models make AI explainable by design. They turn complex systems into something transparent and accountable, building confidence for both organizations and users. Another key part of the HumAIne toolkit focuses on interpretability and explainability, helping us open up the so-called black boxes of modern AI. Most advanced AI models today are incredibly powerful, but their decision-making processes are often hidden. That lack of visibility can make it hard to build trust, especially in sensitive areas like healthcare, finance, or energy, where the EU AI regulation calls for transparency and human oversight. The HumAIne Interpretability Suite addresses this directly. It offers a collection of methods that help people understand how an AI system reaches its conclusions. By revealing the patterns and logic behind decisions, it enables true human-AI collaboration, where humans don't just use AI, but actually understand and guide it. The suite is built on a modular architecture, so it's scalable and easy to integrate into existing AI pipelines. It's also open source, which means organizations can adapt it freely and contribute to its ongoing development. This keeps the technology both flexible and accessible, lowering the barrier for adoption. What makes this asset stand out is its transferability. The same interpretability methods can be applied across very different domains, all GAI, from medical diagnostics to energy systems or financial risk assessment. It's a toolkit that makes transparency not just a principle, but a built-in part of how AI systems operate. Transparency, accountability, and documentation all depend on each other. Transparency builds trust. Accountability ensures responsibility. Documentation keeps it all grounded and verifiable. Together, they create AI that people can understand and believe in. These principles are part of a mindset. Being open and accountable makes AI stronger and more trustworthy. The more we explain, the more people will trust what we build.